Hey, good afternoon, guys. It's Mike Chong. I just want to say thank you for all the subscriptions. Thank you for the views, all the comments. I really do appreciate it more than you all know. I want to say thank you to JH for always posting my videos. And I really owe a lot to JH because I know a lot of you are coming from his channel, and I do really appreciate that. And if you aren't coming to his channel and you found me and you haven't seen any of his videos, definitely go check out JH because he has a lot of really good information and he has a lot of videos, a lot more than me. But if you do want to contact me, I'm at Mailman Mike Chong on Instagram and mailmanmikechong@gmail.com if you want to email me. I will get back to you. So I don't care if I have 1 subscriber or 200 subscribers. I will get back to you in the comments, and I will get back to you either email or direct message on Instagram. But today I wanted to cover mileage. I wanted you all to know what you rate as a CCA during your 90 days for mileage. Once you get to your home office, I know a lot of supervisors, they like to send their CCAs out to other offices. And so I just want you to know that if you're being sent away from your home office to help out other offices, and you're sent there for like a long period of time, like a month or 2 months, or like my friend 5 months, and he's being sent an hour and a half away from his home office, I do want you all to know that you rate mileage. You rate mileage from your home office to whichever office you're being sent to. So if that's being done to you right now, just know that you do rate mileage, and to talk to either your union rep or call your union hall, and they'll be able to get the ball rolling on getting you back paid or anything like that. So secondly, I wanted to get into Christmas tips. Christmas tips. There's some people in the comments that have been asking me about Christmas tips. Can you accept cash? What to do during the holidays if you're on a route and someone gives you, a gift. So, in short, if I were in a classroom situation like orientation, I would tell everyone you can't legally really accept cash tips. Now, since I'm not an instructor in orientation, and I'm here on YouTube, and I'm going to give it to you real, which everyone accepts cash tips, and, I don't even really think accepting a cash gift or a cash tip. I can't even really say worse, but I've seen way different than cash. So just leave that to your imagination. But I've seen, some party gifts, in the liquid form. But just know that if you're on a route and you're a CCA and someone comes up to you personally and says, "Hey, this is for you," and gives you a gift, that is yours. You don't have to take that back and give it to the regular or anything like that. I know a lot of regulars want you to bring back everything, but if someone comes up to you and it gives it to you personally, that is yours. What my office likes to do, what happens normally in my office is that we either all contribute money to a pot, and then it's divvied up between all the CCAs equally. Sometimes if you are a T6, you can't really be a T6 and be a CCA, but if you're a CCA and you're holding down a T6 spot, which is, you cover 5 different routes every week, usually those carriers will tip you personally. So, it doesn't always happen, but it can happen. But I kind of just wanted to let you all know that if someone comes up to you throughout the year at any time, that tip's for you. So, but other than that, if it has like the carrier's name on it, definitely bring it back. You don't want to you don't want to get into that kind of drama or anything. But also, I wanted to touch really quick, since I'm at 5 minutes, preparing for the job, like walking. Really, there's nothing you can do to prepare for walking with mail. It all is going to go off of how you're trained at first and what you're comfortable with, because how you're trained isn't always going to, it's not, excuse me, it's not going to stick with you, because how I was trained is way different than how I actually set up my mail and deliver and hold it and everything now. So it's kind of just, it'll take time, especially if you're walking, how to set up your mail, how to hold it, how many parcels you feel comfortable with actually carrying with your mail. Me personally, I have pretty small parking loops, so I like to really carry as many parcels as I can with me while I'm delivering. But I mean, other than that, there's not really anything to prepare you except for make sure you have good shoes. Make sure they have, if they're not comfortable, get some insoles for them. But you know, the soreness of walking, I don't really get sore walking, because I mean, honestly, I just came straight from the military to being a mailman. But I mean, I never really got sore. Now, after I've been here for years, like now, like I'll start to feel like my back. So lifting, when they stress to you in orientation or when you get to your post office about lifting, like really, really honestly take that serious, because you trying to reach back and try and grab a tray or grab a package, it's actually in time, that's going to put a lot of wear on your body. Like even when you're at the office and you're lifting trays of DPS or parcels in the office, use your legs, use the proper lifting techniques to minimize any stress on your back or minimize any injuries that you might have. Because like I said before, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. So I know I'm telling you all this because I made that mistake in the beginning too. I was lifting everything and I was reaching back, and then now like I kind of do feel it sometimes, so definitely start out with good lifting techniques, and don't try and overdo things. Make trips if you have to with parcels or trays of mail. Like, don't try and overdo it. And also, really, when you get to your office, your supervisor is going to have like really, really repetitive service talks in the morning. Like, they're going to be hitting the same type of safety and service talks in the morning, going over dogs, everything, over the kind of dangers, going over lifting. And although that might sound really redundant and might sound really repetitive, they're telling you that because it's true. You really have to pay, because complacency kills. Once you get complacent on the job and you're just going about, you're going to start to get complacent, your things are going to start happening, whether it's like hitting a mailbox or you're not looking at, your surroundings and you're trying to cross a street or something and you're not looking for cars, or you're not looking for animals, or you're not looking where you're stepping. All these things can try to become put back on you, because when you trip in a hole and you twist your ankle, that's going to be noted by the supervisors for unsafe practice. So if that continues to be repetitive, or if you have to miss work for that, they're going to not only hold you accountable for that, especially within your 90 days. It's going to start to look like you're having repeated, unsafe practices, and you don't want that at all. And also, if you're not, situationally aware of your surroundings, then, I mean, that's just, it's just bad all around anyways. Even when you're outside of work, you want to be, situationally aware. But other than that, there's not really any other way to prepare for the job except for doing the job. Because when you work in different environments, you're going to know, I think, like I said before, you're going to be checking the weather. You're going to be checking if it's raining. You're going to be checking if it's snowing. You're going to be checking what temperature it is. So you know what to wear. This particular day is going to be hotter than the rest. So you know to freeze bottles overnight or stick an ice pack in your cooler. You're going to know that because it's hot outside, it's not the water that you're intaking on that day. Whichever water you're intaking on that day is going to be for the next day. So you should have been, if it's a Sunday and you know that Monday is going to be hot, you should be drinking water on Sunday. What I like to do personally is, like, before I go to bed, I pound water. When I wake up in the morning, I pound water. Before I go out on the route, I'm pounding water. So you just want to be prepared for the next day. And that'll make everything run a whole lot smoother. So just know that, just preparing for the job is a lot of, it's going to be hands-on. So you're going to figure it out yourself. And it's not really, it's a no-brainer, really. It's going to come second nature to you because you're going to be doing things so the same, consistently day after day that it's just you're eventually going to know little ticks that you're going to be doing that is, your own. So with that said, I thank you everyone for watching, and everyone have a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you later. Bye.